Hello, it's Thursday, September 7th, 2023. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Wudang Qigong. We have foundation sets right now, sets 1 through 9. We're going to work on just the first two. The Begin at Extreme Emptiness exercise, the foundation set for everything that we do. And we're also going to work a little bit on pushing the mountain. Now, I'm going to turn that light on. Hang on. Sorry about that. All right, so it's 2:30 in the afternoon right now. I normally don't teach in the afternoon. I'm normally going to try and teach in the morning. But today, I had a problem. Just wasn't happening. I just have some things going on, and I'm not going to go into detail about that. I have some things going on that have caused me to be extremely anxious and depressed and distracted and just not great. It's been not great. Today was, really not great. Now, part of the reason for that is that over the weekend I did something that was actually pretty good. It was difficult, and that's why I was tired this morning, and that's why I was having difficulty this morning. Part of it. So what do I do? What to do with that? What do I do with that? I intended to be up this morning at 7 o'clock and be in class to teach. Didn't happen. Wasn't going to happen. I tried. I did. I tried. Now what? What do I do? Well, I'm here. Hi. That's what I did. Now, with that in mind, we have a couple of new things that I'm starting with this series of classes, as well as the review material and other things that we're working on. So, the new material and the focus in paying attention to both the internal workmanship and the exercises and what we're doing in the exercises, how we're doing that. Part of my goal is to add some additional classes that will be much more about the kinds of things that we're doing. So I'm going to talk about it. I've been talking about this for a while now. It's time. And now we have a reference to use with the republication of Professor Liu's book on Wudang Qigong. There are also a couple of things that I have an interest in particular, the whole idea of meaning and the concepts that underlie the study of language. Philosophy of language. Philosophos, it's Greek. It means lover of learning or lover of knowledge. That's what it means. Philosopher. That connection to my own teaching, my own practice, and everything that I have tried to learn over the past, too many years, I'm not going to count. I want to include in that. So, for right now, feet about shoulder width apart. Very slowly, we're going to work on Begin at Extreme Emptiness, with the idea that as we quiet the breath, as we pull the breath down through the lower tongue canal, we build that energy, we build the creative to circulate the energy through the small heavenly circle. Feet about shoulder width apart. Ladies, right hand on the outside. Gentlemen, left hand on the outside. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly. Pay attention to the breath. Pay attention to the connection through the back and down the front. Keep going. Relax through the back. Open the full back. Everything open. Open through the shoulders. Open through the ribs. Open through the waist. 2 more. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Hands separate. Down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. All right. Relax for 1 second. I want to check something. This one's been telling me that there's been an issue. And this one is telling me that everything is fine. And well, it seems like it's at least for the moment. This is telling me it's okay. I'm going to keep going. As I was doing the recordings for what I was doing over the weekend, I made some changes in the settings that seem to have, fingers crossed, taken care of part of the video overload problem. I've still got an issue. Let me check something. I've still got an issue that I have to take a look at over here. But so I'm looking at 2 different machines. I've got, here's what you're supposed to be looking at over here, and here's what I'm looking at over here. And yeah, you can see my face stuck right up against there. That, checking on what's happening with that is something that I'm going to pay attention to after we get done with class today. So, second set for today, and this is the only other set we're going to do, pushing the mountain. Pay attention that as you sink down, open the hip and set the hip just behind the heel so that you can keep going lower. Pull up through the torso, pull flat across the front, and hold right here at the top of the hip where you can pull up under the ribs. Hold that, push it in and pull up. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Nice and easy. Slowly. Pay attention to the breath. Breathe in. Whole body. And breathe out. Everything's connected. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Open the back. Use the breath to help you sink lower. Remember to sit the hip behind the heel. Just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little. Enough that you can open the hip. Open the hip. One more time. Hands pressed down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Open the stance. Drop the hip between the legs. Keep the back straight. Don't lean. This is not leaning. All right? And the effort is here to support and sustain, here to hold the hips in place. What you're trying to hold the hip girdle in place. Keep this solid, right? Let the legs move in the hip socket. It's just a little bit. Same thing as if you were sitting in a chair, except that there's no chair. You just got to hold. Right? This is a horse stance. It is. And the better you are able to connect the breath, open the hip so that the movement is quiet and not strained, and strengthen the lower abs, because this is where it's not really the legs, it's really the lower abs that have to hold. All right, once you do that, that up and down becomes so much easier. Okay? Body placement, where to hold, strengthening those body parts. I will be back tomorrow with the advanced sets. I'm, fingers crossed, I'm going to be here at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to take another look at this video because I have changed the video settings. And this has been telling me over here that I have an excellent connection all the way through. Over on this side, I'm getting, yeah, maybe, maybe not. I got some red flashes. I got some green. It's a green light. It's a red light. I don't know. Got to look. Green to yellow is okay. Red is not. So I'm going to have to double check. I have an idea of where the problem is, and I may have a solution. I worked on this quite a bit actually over the weekend in order to get the recordings for the book done. So, thank you for being here today. I appreciate it. I got a lot more coming. See you tomorrow.